Honorable members, it is already 5:30 p.m. We have allocated 3 hours for a combined discussion on the bills mentioned at serial numbers 8A, 8B, and 2 hours for item 8C in the list of business. If you all agree, we may now take up special mentions instead of the bills. These bills will be taken up at a later date. Special mentions. Shri K.R.N. Rajesh Kumar, Shri Kamakhya Prasad Tasa,
थैंक यू सर, आपने बोलने का मौका दिया, मैं बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ सर। Sir, in the last landscape for tea gardens of Assam, Tripura, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, a unique challenges presents itself. Educated youths have with no land and no income. No land, no income. The problem is seen especially in Assam, Tripura, and West Bengal. Recognizing the potential of this demographic and understanding the need of the inclusive growth, special skill development schemes have to be designated to empower these individuals as a catalyze positive changes in their lives. Tea garden educated youths often faces limited opportunities due to the absence of tangible assets. To address this, skill development initiative must be strategically crafted to offer a diverse range of training programs, equipping them with practical skills that extend beyond traditional agricultural practices. These schemes must focus on the vocational trainings, entrepreneurship development, and technology adoption. Vocational training must be enabled to the youths to acquire skills in demands, opening avenues for gainful employment. Entrepreneurship development programs have to nurture their ability to create, manage small enterprises, fostering a spirit of self-reliance. Moreover, integrating technology into this initiative will ensure the youths as well versed in modern practices, enhancing their competitiveness in the contemporary job market. Digital literacy, e-commerce training, and exposure to emerging technologies will equip them to navigate the evolving economic landscapes by providing them with the tools and knowledge needed to thrive the diverse fields. These initiatives will give the way for brighter and more prosperous future for the unique demographic, fostering sustainable development in the tea garden communities. Sir, I urge the government through you to take necessary steps in the matter that larger public interest to provide skill development schemes to the educated and semi-educated youths of the concerned states. Thank you, sir.
Dhanyavad. Shri Alaram Kareem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. My special mention is demanding to protect the railway printing presses. The Railway Board has decided to close down its 5 printing presses by March 2023. These include the printing presses of Central, Eastern, Northern, Southern, and South Central Railways. But the decision was not implemented due to the strong objection raised by the workers and trade unions. Railway Board has released an order dated 3/5/2023 referring its previous orders on the subject and reiterated the decision to close down the press to meet up the uninterrupted supply of revenue earnings items such as UTs, PRS, ATVM tickets, RTC for MLA, MLC, APC, various types of passes, safety forms related with train movement, signaling, medical forms related with treatment, and personal forms related with staff matter. The existence of the railway press is required. In practical experience, it is observed that the suppliers are not performing their duties in proper way. The quality of materials are also not up to the mark. They are failing to supply the materials in right time, right quantity, and right quality. Due to paucity of materials, train movement can suffer badly. So outsourcing railway process is required to be avoided for the rail users' interest and rail movement. In this scenario, I hereby urge the government to instruct the railway board to withdraw its decision and facilitate smooth operation of the railway printing presses in India. Thank you.
Thank you. Shri Muzibullah Khan.
धन्यवाद वाइस चेयरमैन सर। उड़ीसा में पीएम कुसुम योजना लागू करने की मांग। नवीनकरणीय ऊर्जा मंत्रालय ने किसानों को सस्ती और सुलभ बिजली प्रदान करने के लिए 2019 में 3 घटकों के तहत विभाजित पीएम कुसुम प्रधानमंत्री किसान ऊर्जा सुरक्षा एवं उत्थान महाअभियान लॉन्च किया है। घटक ए में 10,000 मेगावाट सौर ऊर्जा संयंत्रों की स्थापना शामिल है। घटक बी के तहत 20 लाख स्टैंड अलोन सौर पंप की स्थापना का लक्ष्य है और घटक सी में 15 लाख व्यक्तिगत ग्रिड से जुड़े कृषि पंपों का सौर्यकरण शामिल है। यह योजना मांग आधारित है, जिसमें राज्य सरकारों के द्वारा भेजी गई मांगों के आधार पर धनराशि स्वीकृत और जारी की जाती है। उड़ीसा सरकार ने घटक बी के तहत 10,741 स्टैंड अलोन सौर पंप की स्थापना और घटक सी के तहत 50,000 व्यक्तिगत ग्रिड से जुड़े कृषि पंपों के सौर्यकरण की मांग की थी। हालांकि सितंबर 2023 तक केवल 5,741 सौर पंप स्वीकृत किए गए हैं, जिनमें से 1,294 घटक बी के तहत स्थापित किए गए हैं। इसके अलावा कंपोनेंट सी के तहत 50,000 कृषि पंपों में से 0 की मंजूरी दी गई है। पीएम कुसुम योजना के तहत मांगों को मंजूरी देने से देरी उड़ीसा के किसानों को बिजली उत्पादन तक समावेश पहुंचने से वंचित कर रही है। इस प्रकार महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से पीएम कुसुम योजना के घटक बी और घटक सी के तहत उड़ीसा राज्य सरकार द्वारा उठाई गई मांगों को मंजूरी देने में देरी के कारण की समय पर समीक्षा की मांग करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। डॉक्टर लक्ष्मीकांत वाजपेयी जी।
माननीय उपसभापति जी, मेरा स्पेशल मेंशन है छावनी परिषदों, कैंटोनमेंट बोर्डों में बीआई लाइन ब्रिटिश इन्फेंट्री, बीसी लाइन ब्रिटिश कैवलरी, आरएल लाइन रॉयल आर्टिलरी, इस तरह के नाम अभी भी चल रहे हैं, जो कि अब सेना के शहीदों के नाम पर रखे जाने चाहिए। देश भर की छावनी परिषदों में सामान्यतः B4 लैंड होती हैं, जिनमें झुग्गी झोपड़ी के ज़्यादातर लोग निवास करते हैं। उनको लोकसभा तथा विधानसभा के चुनाव में तो मतदान का अधिकार है, लेकिन छावनी परिषद के चुनाव में वे मतदान नहीं कर सकते, जिसका कारण B4 लैंड पर उनका अवैध बसा होना बताया जाता है। भारत के संविधान के अंतर्गत विभिन्न निर्वाचनों में मतदान देने का अधिकार है, परंतु यहाँ एक पर ऐसी विसंगति है, इस पर विचार होना चाहिए। इसी प्रकार छावनी परिषद के क्षेत्र में सेना के जवान रहते हैं, उनके वोट लोकसभा, विधानसभा और छावनी परिषद के चुनाव में पड़ते हैं, लेकिन उनके व्यक्तिगत और यूनिट के ट्रांसफर होते रहते हैं। उसके लिए आने वाली यूनिट या जवान का वोट बढ़ाने की भी आवश्यकता होती है, क्योंकि ये लोग रोज यूनिट से, बैरक से कचहरी या तहसील नहीं जा सकते और पटवारी भी उनके यहाँ नहीं आ सकता। इस पर विचार किया जाना चाहिए। एक ही मकान में रहते हुए लोकसभा और विधानसभा में मताधिकार है, छावनी परिषद में मताधिकार देने पर सरकार को विचार करने का मैं आग्रह करता हूँ। एक सुझाव मेरा इसमें एक लाइन का है कि वो B4 लैंड पर रहते हुए अवैध बसे हुए हैं, उनको इस शर्त के साथ अनुमति दी जा सकती है कि ये उनका
सर, इसमें स्पेशल मेंशन इज ओनली एज पर द अप्रूव्ड।
धन्यवाद।
डॉक्टर सस्मित पात्रा।
मालूम है।
ऑनरेबल वाइस चेयरमैन सर, मैं अपना स्पेशल मेंशन मेरी मातृभाषा उड़िया में पढ़ रहा हूं और उसकी लिपि मध्य दी गई है। ओडिशार कृषकों समस्या समाधान दिगरे पदक्षेप नेबार आवश्यकता रही। तीनोटी गुरुत्वपूर्ण विषय अच्छी जहाँ ओडिशार कृषक मानकर समस्या संबंधी एवं जार समाधान आवश्यकता रही। सर्वप्रथमे ओडिशार चाषी को फसल बीमा राशि देबारे विलंब होउछि। विशेषकर पश्चिम उपकूल एवं दक्षिण ओडिशार अनेक कृषक एही कारणरू जंत्रणा भोगुचंती। द्वितीय प्रसंग हेउछि धानर सर्वनिम्न सहायक मूल्य एमएसपी को क्विंटाल पिछा 2930 टंका स्थिर करिवार आवश्यकता रही। एही प्रसंगरे ओडिशा विधानसभा उपस्थित समस्त विधायक माने 25 मार्च 2017 रे सर्वसम्मति क्रमे सहमति मध्य प्रदान करथिले। तृतीय प्रसंग हेउछि विशेष करी ओडिशार कृषकंकर विकास तथा कल्याण पाई स्वामीनाथन आयोग रिपोर्ट रो सुपारिश को कार्यकारी करिबार आवश्यकता रही। एही तीनोटी समस्यार समाधान पाई प्रथम भारत सरकार को फसल बीमार राशि को कृषकों को ठीक समय देवाकू पड़िबो। एहाकू कार्यकारी न कले ओडिशार कृषक माने बहु समस्यार सम्मुखीन हेबे। द्वितीयतः भारत सरकार द्वारा धानर एमएसपी को क्विंटाल पिछा 2930 टंका स्थिर करने पड़िबो, जहा फलरे कृषक माने सेमानक उत्पादर उपयुक्त मूल्य पाई परिबे। भारत सरकार द्वारा स्वामीनाथन रिपोर्ट सुपारिश को लागू करने सहित कृषक मानंकु C2 मूल्यर अति कम रे 1.5 गुण एमएसपी देवाकू पड़िबो। ओडिशार माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नवीन पट्टनायक एही विषय रे भारत सरकार को अनेक थर चिठी लिखिथिले एवं मु दाबी करुछि जे केंद्र सरकार माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नवीन पट्टनायक द्वारा करा जाइथिबा अनुरोध को गंभीरतार सहित नेबे एवं ओडिशार कृषक मानकर समस्यार समाधान करिवे। बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you. Shri Niranjan Bishi.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, I would like to draw your kind attention in the matter of an urgent public importance relating to the development of the Harishankar temple in the Gandhamardan hills of Odisha. The temple holds immense cultural, religious, and historical significance and is popular pilgrimage site for both local and foreign tourists. Despite its potential, the Harishankar temple and the Gandhamardan hills have not received the necessary attention for comprehensive development and promotion as a tourist attraction. This oversight limits the region's tourism potential and deprives local communities of the socio-economic benefits that a thriving tourism industry can bring. I therefore request that Ministry of Culture and Ministry of Tourism that the Harishankar temple and its surrounding area be declared an India International Tourist Center. Moreover, sufficient funds and resources must be allocated for infrastructure development, improving railway connectivity, accessibility, and overall facilities in and around the temple and hills. Conservation and preservation measures are also needed to protect the natural and cultural heritage of the area. By declaring the Harishankar temple and the Gandhamardan hills as an India International Tourist Center, their full potential can be unlocked, contributing to the growth of the tourism sector in Odisha. This move would not only boost the local economy, but also showcase India's rich cultural and spiritual heritage to the world. I urge the government, through you, sir, to take necessary steps to develop the Harishankar temple and Gandhamardan hills. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Shri S. Selvaganpati.
I would like to bring to the notice of this August House that in the present situation, non-communicable diseases are in the high rise. The unrestricted marketing of unhealthy foods, which are high in fat, sugar, or salt, leads to rise in non-communicable diseases. Most of them also contain Ajinomoto, a salt called monosodium glutamate, MSG. It is a well-known cancer-causing agent. Sir, evidence shows that most of food advertising companies attract children with highly catchy advertisements, but with harmful contents to influence their food preferences. The roadside eateries are the major contaminants. They use all sorts of coloring agents and Ajinomoto indiscriminately in all sorts of recipes. The overindulgence in high-calorie food coupled with indoor leisure activities such as watching television, surfing net, and playing computer games all contribute to childhood obesity. Regionally, overweight and obesity in children under 5 years of age has increased from 5.8% to 8.1 between 1990 and 2012, which is above the global average of 6.7%. Recently, it is projected to be 10% in India. Overweight and obesity in adolescents between 13 and 15 years are highly prevalent. Incidentally, we are now celebrating the year of millets. The impetus given to the campaign by our Honorable Prime Minister has taken the message to nook and corner of our country. I request through you, sir, that the government should consider this matter as a very serious one and initiate immediate action to curb the unopposed marketing of unhealthy foods in the country. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Amar Patnaik.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, I rise to raise a demand for waiver of 18% goods and services tax on Kendu leaves. In June 2023, Honorable Chief Minister of Orissa, Naveen Patnaik, wrote to the Union Finance Minister reiterating the state's demand for the exemption of 18% GST on Kendu leaf. The reason is the adverse effect it had on the livelihood of lakhs of tribals traditionally engaged in plucking Kendu leaves. Kendu leaf, known as the green gold of Orissa, is a minor forest produce that essentially acts as the financial backbone for the leaf pluckers, 90% belonging to tribal communities, binders, and seasonal workers. The 28% GST levied on BD, furnished products made from Kendu leaves, creates a double taxation burden on the pluckers and workers, as the traders who get the tenders in turn pay them less for the leaves due to high taxes. This, in spirit, goes against the Forest Rights Act 2006 and the PESA Act 1996, as it impacts the livelihood and social welfare of the already marginalized tribals. Being the third largest producer state of Kendu leaves in India, Kendu leaf is an important non-wood forest product of Orissa. To protect the interest of workers, Orissa government announced a special package in 2020 which included rupees 1,000 for each plucker and rupees 1,500 for each seasonal worker and binder. They were also covered under the Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana health scheme. Odisha has also became the first state to provide bonuses to Kendu leaf pluckers. Given its importance for Odisha and its people, sir, through you, I urge the government to withdraw the GST on the collection of the Kendu leaves. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Shri R. Girirajan.
Thank you, sir. I would like to bring the notice of this August House. It is unfortunate that toll charges at toll gates are being hiked on a regular basis. It affects badly the transportation of raw materials across the country and the state, and will lead to escalation in prices, essential commodities, particularly food items, in addition to the price set up by the oil companies for petrol and diesel. The union government collects rupees 5 and 2 per litre sale of petrol and diesel as infrastructure development fee. In 21-22 alone, 3,849,000 MT of petrol, 7,66,59,000 MT of diesel have been sold all over the country and rupees 2,70,000 crore was collected infrastructure development fund. Even after collecting 20 lakh crores of road infrastructure development in past 10 years, high toll charges is unjustifiable. The law says that only 40% of the fee should be collected after the deadline for road construction, but full toll charges are being collected at many toll gates which are more than 10 years old. The toll hike for commercial vehicles like bus, lorry, goods vehicle, call taxi, tourist vehicles, etc. is borne by the people only. The steep increase of toll collected will automatically increase the retail price and ultimately passed on the public. This is the root cause for the escalation of prices beyond the reach of common people. Therefore, I urge the government to withdraw the increased toll charges at all toll gates and to close all toll gates which are collecting toll for more than 10 years in Tamil Nadu. Thank you, sir.
Valid.
Thank you. Shri Naresh Bansal.
धन्यवाद उपसभापति जी. Demand to develop Uttarakhand as a sports club, sports hub. देवभूमि उत्तराखंड सीमांत क्षेत्र होने के साथ ही इसमें हिमालय, चार धाम, जीवनदायिनी नदियां व वन हैं. उत्तराखंड के निवासी बहुप्रतिभा के धनी हैं. वह उत्तराखंड ने संस्कृति, साहित्य, ज्ञान, विज्ञान, वीरता और खेल में पूरे देश को बहुत सारे रत्न दिए हैं. यहाँ से लगभग हर घर से एक जन भारतीय सेना में शामिल हो देश के लिए सर्वोच्च बलिदान दे रहे हैं. वह अन्य सरकारी, गैर सरकारी पदों पर सेवा दे रहे हैं. आदरणीय प्रधान सेवक नरेंद्र मोदी जी का उत्तराखंड प्रेम जग जाहिर है. वह मोदी सरकार में उत्तराखंड का सर्वांगीण विकास हो रहा है. वर्तमान में खेल की दिशा में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर सम्मान बढ़ाया है, किंतु यहाँ राष्ट्रीय व अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर की खेल सुविधाओं का अभाव है. जबकि उत्तराखंड के खिलाड़ियों ने हर तरह की राष्ट्रीय, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय खेल प्रतियोगिताओं में प्रतिभाग लेकर पदक जीते हैं. वह राज्य का नाम स्थापित किया है. मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि उत्तराखंड को खेलों का हब बनाया जाए, क्योंकि यहाँ साहसिक क्रीड़ा, जिसने बिछेंद्री पाल जैसे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर की महिला पर्वतारोही को दिया है. इसके अतिरिक्त उत्तराखंड के लोगों का हिम क्रीड़ा, जल क्रीड़ा, कुश्ती, बॉक्सिंग, बास्केटबॉल, क्रिकेट व निशानेबाजी में योगदान रहा है. तमाम ऐसे दर्जन लोग हैं जिन्होंने राष्ट्रीय नहीं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर भी हमारे देश का सम्मान बढ़ाया है. मेरा आपसे निवेदन है कि सरकार उत्तराखंड को एक विशेष स्पोर्ट्स हब के रूप में विकसित करे, ताकि यहाँ के खिलाड़ी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर देश का सम्मान बढ़ाएं. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद. प्रोफेसर मनोज कुमार झा.
सर, बत्ती जलने में आजकल वक्त ले रही है. ओह, थैंक यू, Honorable Vice Chairman, sir. Good to see you there. My subject today for the special mention is to need to explore sustainable alternatives to stubble burning. It is the same story every winter, sir. The capital and adjoining regions are engulfed in smog, setting fresh records of extreme air quality index, AQI, levels due to stubble burning in northern states. While some efforts are being made to lower AQI levels through temporary sprinklers, imposing robust vehicular movement guidelines, and issuing numerous health advisories, long-term sustainable alternatives to a major source of pollution remain unexplored. There are various eco-friendly crop residue alternatives that the government can explore to mitigate climate hazards posed by stubble burning. Biomass briquettes, compressed blocks made from residual straw and paddy, provide an environmentally conscious substitute for coal. When used in thermal power plants, these briquettes can significantly reduce the carbon footprint. Leftover paddy can be used innovatively by transforming it into various products such as paper, cattle fodder, animal bedding, agri-fiber boards, and packaging materials. These practices promote sustainability and create monetary benefits from leftover paddy instead of incessant burning. So, the Indian Agriculture Research Institute has introduced a bioenzyme that, when sprayed on paddy residue, facilitates decomposition and transforms it into nutrient-rich manure within a couple of weeks. Other viable alternatives such as happy seeder, bioethanol production, and providing better subsidies to other crops should also be explored by the Agriculture Department. Educational promotion of green farm practices among farmers and highlighting associated benefits should accompany these initiatives. I urge the government to start implementing sustainable alternatives to stubble burning before the next winter sets in. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Professor Jha. Shrimati Mahua Maji. Dr. Ami Yagnik.
So my special mention is regarding demand for bringing innovative policies in plastic waste management. Plastic overconsumption and mismanagement of plastic waste is a growing menace, causing landfills to overflow, choking rivers and threatening marine ecosystems. This has a negative impact on our environment and valuable resources are harmed. Efforts to manage plastic waste have been implemented at the national, state and local levels, including ban on single-use plastic items. The Government of India notified the Plastic Waste Management Rules 2016, the Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rules 2018, the Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rules 2021, and the guidelines on extended producer responsibility for plastic packaging through the Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rules 2022. Plastic waste management remains a significant challenge due to lack of infrastructure, low waste collection rates, inadequate funding, and lack of recognition to the informal recycling sector. Plastic waste generated is currently utilized for road construction, waste to energy plants, waste to oil plants, and in cement plants for co-processing. However, local waste management infrastructure has not kept pace, resulting in large quantities of mismanaged waste. In this context, I urge through you the government to bring policies whereby innovative economic instruments such as incentive mechanisms are created and investments are identified across major economic sectors that would reduce plastic waste. The government should come out with solutions whereby producers and importers of plastic goods take the responsibility for the disposal of plastic waste. A major push would be market-based tools such as tax exemptions, subsidies, or grants and loans that can be applied to support businesses to incentivize the prevention, minimization, and recycling of plastic waste.
Thank you, Dr. Yagnik. Shri M. Shanmugam.
Thank you, sir. My demand in this special mention need to review the revised EPF pension fixation formula. Sir, after the introduction of family pension dating back to 1972, EPF 95 was introduced in 1995, and at the time the ceiling limit pensionary salary was Rs 5,000 for 7 years, increased to 6,500 for 13 years. From 2014 onwards, the pensionable salary was increased to 15,000. The method of pension calculation prior to 95 was determined on the basic year of service, and accordingly, lump sum amount was paid. From 96 onwards, the calculation was on the basis of 5,000 for the first 7 years, 6,500 for the next 13 years. From 2014 onwards, on the basis of Rs 15,000, the ceiling limit divided by 70. However, on the analysis of the government formula, it is worked Rs 3,636 per month. Whereas, if the amount is worked at the EPF rate of interest, it comes Rs 5,901 per month. Similarly, in the government decided to getting option from the employee for full pension, the employee has pay more contribution and consequently, the formula for pension followed by EPF at present should be changed. When the government is asking for joint option forms from employees and employers for revising the pension, it is high time pension calculation formula should also be reviewed and revised. Hence, I would demand from the Honorable Labour Minister that the EPF pension fixation formula should be revised, reworked in consultation with the trade unions at the earliest. Thank you.
Thank you. The remaining special mentions will be carried forward. The House stands adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. on Friday, 8 December. Thank you.